West Cork is located in the southwest of Ireland. The population is 82,000 inhabitants. As you can see, it's an area of outstanding natural beauty. That's really its selling point. And it's famous for its beaches, scenery, woodland. It's also a rural and agricultural region. There's a very strong tourism aspect to West Cork, and also the food industry is very important. Indeed, it was the first slow food movement in Ireland. That's where the slow food movement in Ireland originated from. And just to set a bit of a context, Cork would be the nearest city. It's about 35 kilometres away, and the population would be 119,000. So, the situation when we started the Future West Cork project, there was a collapse of the economic and leadership system as part of the overall global financial meltdown. There was a lack of trust in the church, the banks, and the government. These were the three traditional pillars of Irish society. There was an overwhelming recognition that nobody was going to come to help. The unemployment rate is very interesting because it was the highest unemployment rate since 1967. The unemployment rate was 11.4%, and it also then rose to 14% in 2010. Now this was from the outside looking in. And that was in 2013, but indeed inside of Ireland, during that period, the people of Ireland did not think that the government were doing a good job and that the accounts were put into order. There was a recognition of the need to create a long-term vision for the future, to give hope and purpose for the local people, because people were in isolation. They could see that the government were imposing cuts and increasing taxes for those that were fortunate enough to have jobs. They felt very disillusioned and very, very negative. Also the need to align the people around this vision, to harness limited local resources and tackle the regional scale opportunities that were possible. And to build a self-reliant culture which is forward-looking and progressive, because naturally the Irish psyche was very dependent and not self-reliant. Why we found the work in West Cork so interesting, and as a resident I've seen how it has impacted the area. It's the first time that the people of West Cork have ever come together as a region. Again, it's the first time future thinking was ever introduced into the region. There's been a lack of leadership and ownership, and we're also writing a paper at the moment on the idea of social alienation in relation to this project, because people were socially displaying signs of social alienation, which is they were alienated from they felt alienated from their communities. Indeed, often they didn't think a community existed, or if they did, everybody's notion of community was very different. So a social alienation of not belonging. This hopefully will change with pulling all of the regions together, putting the towns together, and making a strong region again. Bringing up new leaders who are now the self-confidence, and to build a self-reliant community. So while it's early days, the Future West Cork initiative has created a framework for action which is determining new priorities. And as somebody who's lived in the region for 13 years and lived through the very, very good times of the Celtic Tiger, there's a new optimism in the air. People are more networked, and we're looking forward to working further in this region. So thank you very much.